My submarine took out another person. What did we take out this time? Confirmed kills 37. Oh my gosh. What is that, a battleship? Oh, I wasn't expecting them to have a battleship. But I need to go back and heal. So we're getting out of here. So I invaded Egypt, East Egypt. But now the real threat's up front. And if you did watch that other video, you will hear me ranting about how the ocean devil, Nubia, is secretly going to join their coalition. And he did. West Algeria was stalking me. He was stalking me right here yesterday down the canal. So I shot him with artillery. So he's just exploring. You don't want to be friends. Why? You're stalking me for one. Nuh-uh. And then I shot him because he was stalking me. And now he likes my cousin, which validates me calling him a stalker. Thank you. But yeah, after I did that, Nubia joined the African Order with Mali, West Algeria. Yeah, so I need to get a foothold into Africa. So I invaded Egypt. Egypt is an AI. Egypt is close enough to my home country where I can send reinforcements very easily. I just built a submarine. He's going to make sure that as the fight gets more intense, I can transport troops safely. I'll have to probably build a couple of them. And then once I win the first submarine fight, I'm going to have to start building them like crazy. But yeah, I invaded here, took over Alexandria. Army Group B, on the other hand, attacked Minya, and I got wiped out by an AI. It's really embarrassing. I thought I need to record this because this is going to be a really great fight. East Algeria is also allied with them, even though they're not in the coalition. And I know that because he just declared war on West Egypt. So he's going to come to this border. He's probably friends with this guy who will come to this border and attack me. And then Nubia will attack me. And then I failed. I lost like 50 guys. It was so bad. Army lost 59 guys. I'm hoping the artillery won't get killed. I really don't know what I did wrong. But it's documented. I have still 200 infantry, 228. I'm stopping this attack by East Egypt. It's not going to plan, but it'll be fine. And now the plan is to build a bridgehead here. And I will take these outer provinces, but I'm not going to fortify them. I'll stabilize them. But that's going to be my little desert, my little playground for them to invade. But Alexandria, Minya, and probably even Cairo will be my forts. Cairo will be where I can reinforce the other two sides. And healing could happen between refreshing the men if they're wounded here, if the morale gets really low in these provinces, because the hordes of Africa come against us. I'll be ready. Now that's what I'm doing. I'm going to prepare for the worst. I want to also build a battleship. If I build a battleship, the battleship can outrange artillery. That is the plan. I want to have a ship from when I start my invasion of Nubia, and it'll just start peppering them. Just start shooting them from a faraway distance. Artillery. And eventually I'm going to have to get bombers too. But yeah, this did not go to plan. I'm retreating. Very, very worried I could lose 3 artillery pieces to an AI, which would be really embarrassing. And my allies are kind of just healing up, and they're building into back into their economy. And I hope they really invade Somalia, because I want Nubia surrounded. If they can invade Somalia, then we can surround Nubia and take him out. And if we could take him out before his other friends can help out, that would be great. Because West Mali is so far away, and people are so unpredictable, they may just start attacking other robot countries and pushing in to Africa instead of marching everyone around to help out. But who knows? This will be a tough one for sure. I am fighting Egypt. Egypt is about done. I'll take the last two provinces here. Oh, I didn't realize that's artillery. Or that's a fort. I gotta move that here. And then there's Nubia. My ally Arabia is now invading Somalia. So Nubia will be surrounded. West Mali, West Algeria is their coalition members. East Algeria, I swear, is just a puppet because they just took over this area. And now if they have right of way, they can just flood right into here. So my goal is to build forts in Alexandria, in Minya, build my harbors in Cairo and Port Said to make easier access, and just get the morale up in these provinces to have a good land bridge. I'm finishing my second submarine in a day. Then I'll build a battleship. And when I have a battleship and I'm not being attacked, I'll probably just start bombing Nubia right here. I'll have better range, so that'll be good. But that'll be a few days. I need a lot of time to be building up. I'm also invading Greece, and then I'll take out Serbia. This is just to get some more land and get a couple capitals to boost the morale down in Egypt. I'm back with a vengeance. I had a 5-day vacation, and I was gone. Still playing on mobile, but now I can record. And I want to tell you what happened. So much has happened, but also this was a good time to be on vacation. So we had a bunch of naval battles. I won in the Red Sea, in the canal. I have 4 submarines now. I have a battleship. And we've been just dominating here. I've taken out 2 battleships already from Nubia. And it's been going great. I have a large army here. West Mali is starting to bring a counterattack at me. And I'm debating if I'm going to leave up north because it is getting close to bedtime. And I do not like to make attacks at bedtime. So I don't know what West Mali has. West Mali is the largest player in the game. And it upsets me. But I'm thinking putting a battleship right here. He can take this and I'll just start bombarding him. I have the range. I also have a bomber coming in for support to Mecca. And my ally Arabia is doing good. He's taking out Nubia here. Nubia, after they lost those multiple sea battles, which it's the only sad thing that I didn't get to record, really just has it down. Like Nubia's given up, Arabia's taken over, West Mali's coming in, and I convinced East Algeria to join my side. I told him that West Algeria was stalking my cousin, and he agreed. And he's like, that's wrong. You shouldn't stalk cousins. My cousin's much older than West Algeria, just based on West Algeria's responses. But he just decided today, too, So it was good timing to join sides. So West Algeria lost his capital. Bad timing. I have bombers coming in to avenge West Algeria's capital, East Algeria's capital, bombing West Algeria. And I'm moving in forces to assist him. I don't want his morale to shrink so much as he just gives up. He's not moving properly. He's not maneuvering properly, and that's worrying me. But yeah, I have forces moving here. These guys are going to take this area and then circle back around. Why? Because it's bedtime. I go to sleep. I don't like surprises. And West Algeria has 11 artillery in a half-built level 3 fort. Why it's half-built, don't ask me. But we're consolidating here. And then in the morning, we're going to hit them. I'm building an airport here. I'm hoping just to get artillery fire to take out West Algeria. Because I noticed here, look how West Algeria attacks East Algeria. Here you could see that he has infantry defending, which is fine, which is good. And the artillery is in the back. If this is in range of my bombers, he's in trouble. He's so in trouble. He has no one defending his artillery. So I'm hoping that he'll come out, he'll do his little spread out and attack and let the artillery free, and I can kind of snipe him. But besides that, it's been going okay. There's a lot of little fights before the last 2 days, and I've been gone for 5. So this is pretty good. These guys are going to go home. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I don't want to find out what this is. This is so unprofessional. I need to go back. That's plenty of time for me to regroup. I've taken out Nubia's shipbuilding capacity here. I have an army here to take this area. I'm bombarding in that area, and things are going well. I'm moving my submarines to guard the Nile as men transport. The bulk of the army has already moved through. So tomorrow morning, when the submarines reconnect, I will go out into the waters and have fun, because I have spies here. And these cruisers can die really quickly. And I saw from yesterday's spy, you have to believe me, that there's one submarine out here. 4 submarines will kill all this. The submarine isn't even with the light cruiser group. So if I have submarines here, it's going to mess them up. They won't get reinforcements from Spain. And this battleship will stay here until we have this figured out, because I'm worried what Westmalle has. He has to have, if this is his line of sight, he has to have more than that. And I can't do anything. I tell myself all the time, I can't do anything risky when I'm going to bed. Like, this is 4 hours. I'll be up in, 9 or 10 hours from now. That's fine. You play it safe and you win so much. You catch their mistakes and you capitalize on them. I got so excited. I ruined the recording. I just shot this artillery right here. It's been running back and forth to their forts. You could see that I killed 5 of them. Great job. That's what I want to see. I don't know why it didn't work. I hit the record button. Trust me. I got way too excited, I guess. And then I have here. Here I'm going to probably wait till later tonight. Leave it alone. I'm going to mass up and attack here. I don't know. It's just a lot. What do they have? So it's 201 defense. I have 208. Like, that's not great. He just has so many troops everywhere. I do have a battleship, though. It's a problem. But I do have 3 bombers. So I was hoping they'd be split up and I could stop their artillery. But 20 is too much. 20 is way too much. I'm worried about my bombers. I'm moving them to Cairo because I guess you can't see it now. Darn it. But Wawa and Namus has an airport that's fully constructed, and I'm worried they have fighters. I sent a spy over here to search the location, but I won't know in like 20 hours. Moving my forces, moving a little garrison right here. His main artillery group's here, who lost 5 artillery, which was great. Moving everyone to this province here. I'm not going to pronounce that. He's moving artillery up this way. I don't know if they're going into this province or not, but I'm going to try to attack this province in the morning. But that is something I'm planning on this front. This is the western front. The southern front, I've moved in. I moved into attack, and he's moving also. It's like, yeah, let's dance. You like to dance? Let's dance. I have 2,800 hit points. He has 1,600 hit points, 20 artillery. I feel like I'm going to win. It's just so annoying because I'm going to bed. And I know I shouldn't be doing crazy attacks while going to bed. And I made this attack, and then he moved in response. So he may just beat me up. I'm kind of worried about this fight because I have East Algeria, and he's kind of given up the game. He's not moving properly. I mean, he's moving. I don't know what he's doing. But, like, why aren't you moving this? Why aren't you moving this? Like, move to fight here. Move to defend here. What are you going to do? It was great to have him as a distraction. And then my other ally, Arabia, he's moving forces. I guess he's moving to attack. I guess he's moving artillery to attack too. He was moving. These guys were over here. And they were moving towards this area. I was like, is he giving up the game? Am I going to have to fight 2 people versus 1? I mean, I'll do it. I don't know if I'll win, but I'll do it. But if this happens and I win this, I will have killed 20 artillery. That's awesome. I'm deathly afraid that he has some plan to split the artillery and just bombard me. But I really don't know what else to do. I need to finish this. I need this to be over, and then I could push. I could push west because then I can start pushing in this area, and that's the plan. Submarines by tomorrow will be in position to mess with people. I think they're going to do really good taking out their navy and stopping Spain from expanding. That's the plan. It's going okay. I'm really upset with my allies, but what can you do? The war is progressing. I would say in my favor. I'm the one pushing. I'm the one who's moving, bothering them. On the western front here, I've moved my artillery to bombard Uwainate. And we've got it down to halfway level 3 fort. It was almost 5. And I've been knocking it down. They've lost 10 infantry so far, which is great. And they're moving artillery in. And I've been debating if I should like move in and like try to pop them. But I think even if they had those 2 artillery there, by the time they get there, since this is going to be 2 hours just at this point, I'll get 3 more rounds in, maybe 4 more rounds, because I'm right about to shoot. Who cares if they have a little level 1 fort? I have 15 artillery. They have 1. They have 2. Who cares? They're bringing a 5. I believe there's still more artillery here and here. I know there's 4 artillery here. They're moving a guy here to try to take this province. I'm just moving up to shoot him if he shows up. I don't have forts here. I'm building a good fort here. My new defensive line is Alexandria, Minya, Abu Sambil, and then I'm building one in Halib. So I'll have a defensive line, and then I have my core defensive line, which is Alexandria and Minya, if things go bad, to run to. And that can still keep the trail of reinforcements coming in. My airplanes are not in a good spot. They can't reach. And I'm building a new airport in Aswan. And I have defenses here in Port Sudan. I'm not building a fort, but I have a battleship. And I really think the battleship will stop them from ever attacking here. You can also move up if they try to invade Halib. But here, I moved in to take this province. West Mali took it back with his little armored car. But I'm trying to take this and then move back here and kind of rest up. Because I kind of need this army, everything here, and this army, everything here, when this guy's done winning, to kind of pincer this 20 stack of artillery. Because I can't shake him. I maneuvered last night and he countered maneuvered and I had to retreat. I'm glad I didn't leave it. He's too mobile. I woke up in the morning and then I started to maneuver into it, try to take his army right here. It was more down south and he moved immediately. So I don't think this guy sleeps. He could be in Asia. Who knows? He could be awake while I'm sleeping. So that's a problem. But I think I'm going to outmaneuver. I think I'm not going to get bombarded by him, hopefully. It's kind of a roll of dice at this point. But that is the main fight right here. My ally, South Arabia, he's making gains. He's taking territory. I've really distracted both of them, which is by distracting both of them, and I haven't had taken serious losses. That's a great sign. So South Arabia could start moving in and taking over these areas. And then we have naval warfare. So I have 4 subs. They don't see me yet. And I see something's moving over here. So I'll probably get that. I'm hoping I'll sink that and then move around and sink this. They're both cruisers. I know he has 1 submarine around here. My 4 subs can easily just destroy whatever he has. My other ally, East Algeria, not West, he's kind of flopping around. He has a lot of men, but he did not maneuver well. Like he's maneuvering over here, and he should have stayed in his fort up here and shot. And he should have worked on taking out people, but he's not doing that. But what are you going to do? I can't stop him. It's been a great success for me because if we look at the newspaper, East Algeria, West Algeria. So East has killed 175,000 troops, which is great. So even if he can't help me in the long term, he's helping me now. Oh, and then we have largest economy. So I'm number 2. I don't have as many provinces as West Mali, so I'm probably more efficient or on par with him. West Algeria and South Arabia are close. I wish South Arabia was a little closer. But I'm in trouble because, well, we'll get to that. So if I look at the newspaper, though, mightiest armies, yeah, day 24. So this is right when the war started. East Algeria, my coalition ally, the new one who has been dying had the biggest army, which is great news. And then who's number two? Oh, it's me, Ottoman Empire. And I don't know why West Mali doesn't have that. So I'm really hoping they're not building correctly, and I'm doing something right. But that was a few days ago. What day are we now? 26. So it hasn't been that long. Haven't lost really any troops since that engagement. And things are going to plan. So I'm happy with that. The goal right now is it's attritional warfare. In a few days, when this army group, 7th Army, reaches my fortifications and heals up for a bit, and this group finishes off this province, I want both of them combined to attack this artillery group. I want them to separate and move in and surround it and take it out, because that would be so amazing to take out 20 artillery. Morale's a huge factor too, because Nubia gave up. Nubia didn't even lose its capital yet. I thought I was going to take it, but he gave up. We have 25 minutes until a day change. I'm pretty sure he's going to turn to a robot, which is fine. So West Mali does not sleep. I had a forced march my army. You could see the morale under 50%, under 50%, just to escape his never-ending, never sleeping. He's still moving. I just woke up and he's still moving around. Maneuvering. He's micromanaging it so much. He's breaking the game. But what am I going to do? I'm going to just send a lot of infantry and just shoot them. We're going to have a little gun battle, because I can't wake up and, do this and that all the time. Like, I don't know how the guy sleeps. He must be a real robot. But yeah, that's what's happening there. My ally is getting finished up. My submarine took out another person. What did we take out this time? Confirmed kills 37. Oh my gosh. What is that, a battleship? Oh, I wasn't expecting them to have a battleship. But I need to go back and heal. So we're getting out of here. You did a good job. You're coming back here. You're just going to go right there. Good job. Okay, well, that's an update. Just going to move in. My bombers have been taking kills. I'm trying to regroup with the new bomber here for 4, just to bomb him here. Like, this is such a threat, the way he moves. He has some good air damage, though. So East Algeria, my ally, has given up. He messaged saying, in the group chat, he's on my last fight. Peace be upon you. And to you. So he's given up his area. I'm about to get hit probably the next day. I'm moving artillery here, the main group of artillery here. And in the south, for the Western Front to hit me or to start conflict. In the southern part, I'm trying to hit this capital, even though this guy's just been out of the game. But I really just can't do anything. So I have bombers going in. I need to start using the bombers. They know that they exist, so it is what it is. The 20 artillery here is also up here. 18. I'm really outnumbered with artillery. And then West Algeria has its own set of artillery. So there's probably 40 up here at least, 20 down here. I have 20 down here. I don't know, 6, 7 up here. in trouble. I'm screwed. And my allies just taking forever to fight an AI, so that's not good either. This battleship has done good stopping them from attacking the coast. But besides that, I don't know. It's not looking good. I'm probably going to just do something down here for a little bit and then come back up and then guard right here. Because there's not much else I can do at this point. So West Mali is never sleeping, always micromanaging. I wake up, I go to bed, does not matter. It's really showing a big flaw in this game because microing artillery and spreading your units out like this, so I would randomly just shoot this unit if I wasn't paying attention the whole time, is really just cheap. It's really tiring. He wants me to join. He messaged at 4 a.m. because, again, he doesn't sleep. But yeah, I don't want to actually betray my ally. But if my ally does give up, I'll join. I don't know. I can't micromanage as well as he did. And I'm hoping just a whole bunch of airplanes will solve that problem. But he had such a good start. Who knows? It's going to be slow. Over here, artillery's going in to shoot up here because they have nothing to defend themselves with. I'm going to have a battleship over here. I'll start bombarding here. He'll just start bombarding the coast. He'll have some submarine escorts. I need a couple more submarines. But yeah, airplanes are definitely my chance of winning because I can hold my line, but my ally can't. He's already lost 100,000 troops to West Mali, and I'm sure West Mali didn't lose anything because he just shot, ran back, sent in infantry to get hit by South Arabia's artillery. Very gamey. I do not have his level of dedication. So my bombers are healing for day change in about 35 minutes. They've already taken out 11 infantry, wounded their artillery, 7th. I've gotten my artillery out of this fight just in time. I totally would have missed it. I've lost 4 infantry. They've lost 14. It's going well. I could beat West Algeria. I can't beat West Algeria and West Mali. And my ally, he just let his army get shot. He hasn't been on all day. He's not going to maneuver right. He hasn't built forts along his border. He's trying to build a rail car so his railroad gun can land. But I don't know. You're just sitting there, bro. My army here in the south is moving back up north. I have to just let the chips fall as they may. I really don't think I'm going to win this. I'd say out of the 4 of us, I'm probably number 2. South Arabia, my ally, is number 4. West Algeria is number 3. And West Mali is number 1. And I can't outbeat them all. For the amount of provinces that they have, though, they have 98, 103, and I have 73. My ally, South Arabia, has 81. But look at the newspaper. So here, yesterday, the world's mightiest army was me number 1, which is great for being outnumbered by them all. West Mali is close behind me, and then South Arabia, my ally, and then West Algeria. So I know I outnumber West Algeria while I'm fighting him right now, which is great. Another thing, the most efficient economy. So here you can see I'm easily number one here, which is so helpful. That's how I have air superiority. West Mali has fighters. I don't know if West Algeria does. My ally doesn't. But this is a good sign that I'm doing as best as I can. And it's not really about winning all the time. I had a really good victory in my previous video. And what can you do? But yeah, in day change, I'll go back to bombarding this artillery, easily wiping out this army, moving forward. And my battleship has given me access to these areas. So I'm hoping to push a little bit and take these provinces right here and fortify them. Because if I don't do anything, I'm just going to lose. And I'm hoping I can take out his artillery. My artillery can be fine. But it is just what it is. So my spy has intercepted a communication from West Algeria to Mali. Here you could say the Ottoman destroyed them with subs, at least is what the message I read when I woke up said. So they're talking about a few days ago when I sunk a bunch of their ships out here. They're now realizing that they need to build more submarines. So I, in response, will need to build more submarines. The battle up here, where I guess modern day Libya would be, is going well. I'm now taking in, pushing through, and he still is clustering right here, West Algeria. You can see I'm seeing a amount of level 5 forts. I can easily beat West Algeria. This is going fine. I'm pushing. You can see here with the kill count. West Algeria lost 250,000 men. I've lost 37. Like, I can keep that up. That's fine. My problem is West Mali, because West Mali does not sleep. West Mali had a really good start to the game, where now they have 60 artillery pieces. Is it 60? 50. 51. And my ally is just petering around. I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't even have 20 artillery yet. So that's not going well. I also last night saw that they had at least 5 fighters, airplanes. I have 3 and 6 bombers, and I just built 2 new fighters, and they're coming to join. Here's one of them. And here's the other one. Yeah, so I'm pushing through. I'm just, I'm trying to get a good win with West Algeria at this point, because I can't beat them both. I don't have the ability to stay up and micromanage artillery all day. So today, I become a samurai. And not just any samurai, but a samurai who agreed to do the Hara-kiri Seppuku. I have agreed to commit suicide, so my ally, who you can see has left my coalition, can win the game. We discussed it. I encouraged him. I got a good kill count with West Algeria. West Mali BTFO'd me. I really think it would be fun for me and West Mali to fight one-on-one. But my ally cannot handle West Mali's maneuverability and the added annoyance of dealing with West Algeria, even though I'm making gains, I'm taking over territory. just made it so it's going to be over. So I committed suicide. I think it was fine to do that. And that's that. The failed invasion of Africa from a Japanese American who's not Japanese. Now we need to talk about Squid U, because even though I'm going to lose this game, I'm actually not going to die, because it is not a literal Seppuku. So what can I learn from this game? Well, the previous video, when I invaded up here with my coalition member and took all these territories against a 3-on-3 coalition fight, it went really well, and I out-compete in resources. I still have the biggest army in the game. I may not have as many provinces as everyone else, but I have a more efficient economy. I can roll out fancy toys at a whim. With the airplanes, from what I gathered, Mali has 7 and a few bombers. So we'll just say 10. And I have 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11. So I was on par with him with production of airplanes. He did better with artillery. But my ally, he just built artillery and infantry and kind of just stagnated. And the same with West Algeria. West Algeria could only get artillery out on the field. I saw a few boats when I sunk them earlier in the game. As far as I know, he has no airplanes. Working on my economy, I was able to really outproduce a lot of people, even though we had a late start because of this coalition fight here. Where even West Mali, who was able to steamroll over everyone else without major delays, I still got up to par in the late game. And that's why it's very important to hit that railroad button, hit that harbor button, and build factories in your double resource provinces. Y'all have a good day.
A unique and lesser-known aspect of World War I, the involvement of squids in the trenches. These amazing creatures disrupted the monotony of trench warfare, distracting soldiers and providing occasional amusement amidst the horrors of battle.
Squid.